Now, it may be the Christmas season. There's also another special anniversary happening. That's the 10-year anniversary at a heritage museum in Burnaby that holds so much of British Columbia's history. That's where our road trip is this week.
Travel along with us on the Quality Assured Collision Road Trip as we explore the many marvelous attractions and activities of beautiful British Columbia.
In a calm, serene corner of Burnaby with its Japanese-style gardens and impressive building is the National Nikkei Museum and Heritage Centre.
We do promote history, of course, of Japanese Canadians through heritage, arts and culture, through programming and exhibitions that reconnect generations and also inspire new audiences of diverse cultures. So we're in the Learning Centre.
Nikkei Museum has a vast collection of archives relevant to Japanese Canadian history, and there's a permanent display to educate visitors about the Japanese internment during World War II.
We have a close-up of an internment house and a cross-section of a residence that would have been typical makeshift shack for a family.
The National Nikkei Museum and Heritage Centre is a multi-million-dollar facility built thanks to the generosity of the Japanese Canadian community, whose names are commemorated on the walls. Additional funding also came from the National Redress Foundation.
Redress is the formal apology the Canadian government gave to the people of Japanese Canadian heritage for the time during the 40s when they were interned or removed from the West Coast. So the federal government in 1988 provided some seed money that made it possible for the foundation to be laid for this centre, Nikkei Place.
There is also an art museum that features various shows throughout the year.
This exhibit is the 10th anniversary inaugural museum exhibit called Kizuna, Connecting Through Generations. We have 4 contemporary artists who teamed up with 4 elders of the community and also accessed the museum archives to create their work for the show.
The Nikkei Museum's work in preservation and education becomes even more crucial every year.
It's very important as the aging generation starts to pass because we lose their stories. You've seen the children running through the halls. It's wonderful to be able to have archives and stories preserved for their futures also.
I'm Kendall Harris in Burnaby for Shaw TV.
Entertaining and informative, the Quality Assured Collision Road Trip. Weekends on Shaw TV. Always something new and exciting.
There sure is a lot going on there. They even offer martial arts, dance, and music classes. And there sure is a lot going on here too. It's always busy at Santa's workshop, never a dull moment. And never a dull moment if you're a bride planning your big day. It's a nice day for a white wedding.
See why this would be necessary before a wedding.
Or before a Friday.
Our very own wedding bells coming up next.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by
Artina's handcrafted Canadian jewelry, 387 Water Street in Gastown and Government Street in Victoria.
As an artist, I never thought my creativity could be used to make a difference. But being diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma at 17 changed my life. Surviving cancer inspired me to fight back, and I need your help to do it. Plan for Tomorrow is a collection of my paintings turned into a calendar. My goal is to sell 10,000 of them and give hope and inspiration to those who have had cancer touch their lives. I'm Dina Martin. Please help me support the Canadian Cancer Society by purchasing one of my calendars. The full $10 will go back to the Canadian Cancer Society and will go a long way in helping those fight the battle today. Thank you.
Reaching our goal of raising 1 million pounds of food for local food banks was good. Surpassing it was amazing. Thank you, Canada.
Welcome back to The Express on Shaw TV. I'm your host, Emily Cordonnier, and I'm here with a bunch of pretty special elves on the Sea to Sky, that's where Santa's workshop is found this morning. The twinkling lights, the Christmas decorations, the smell of the tree, well, that's all part of the festive atmosphere, and it actually makes a great atmosphere if you're planning your big day, proving every season is wedding season. It's the Wedding Bells.
Hi, I'm Aubrey.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are the Wedding Bells.
I just got engaged.
And I did not. We're on an adventure to plan the big day. Let's face it, the list of bridesmaid duties can be endless.
Bride-to-be.
Host showers.
I'm gonna try this one.
Help pick out a dress.
Okay. I was really apprehensive and he knew right away.
Listen to the details ad nauseum. Is she still telling the engagement story?
Come on, Aubrey. With me, it includes heading to the Willow Stream Spa at the Fairmont. Every bride needs beautification.
Whether you want to come in for a day on your own, pampering, a day with your fiance, or a day with the girls as a last hurrah, we welcome you here.
Unlike Sarah, I am not a big spa girl.
I have one weird bridesmaid.
I can only do one thing at the spa and then I need to leave.
I think you're a man's man in a woman's body.
You would be with the guys in the guys' lounge.
So we have our prelude to the honeymoon package. Oh, yes, it's a romantic package for two. You guys will be sure to enjoy.
We're supposed to be romantic. You're my groom for the day.
I'm gonna admit, I can see how this would be a lot of fun to come in this tub with someone other than Sarah.
Then it was time for detoxifying mud masks.
It would be so much more romantic if you were my fiance.
Trust me, Sarah, it would be so much better if you were my fiance. Okay, maybe that's dreaming.
Things were going well until...
It's running in my eyes, we need a professional.
Okay, much better.
So I think I'm turning into a spa girl.
All my wedding stress has been rubbed away.
I'll be a bridesmaid again and again and again.
Looks like we won Aubrey over.
Does it matter if my aunt hasn't RSVP'd?
This is so embarrassing what comes off my feet. I bathe. I swear I bathe.
They just put something fabulous around my neck. It's called a herbal neck warmer. It smells like baking.
Warm, heavenly bliss.
Well rested and wedding ready, we headed to the terrace.
This is delicious.
This is heaven.
I feel like I'm glowing. Are you glowing?
Mm-hmm. I can see why this would be necessary before a wedding.
Or before a Friday.
Or before anything.
As we enjoyed our lunch in the sun, it was clear I had finally converted Aubrey into a spa girl.
Yep, this is one bridesmaid duty that I would gladly do again.
For Shaw TV, we're the Wedding Bells.
Always so much fun with those ladies, and so much fun with these kids. They're shopping for their loved ones and helping out a local charity all at the same time. Now, one of the favorite things about the holidays has to be the baking. At least for me, it's eating the baking, especially if there's a master pastry chef involved. Delicious pies, tarts, and cookies. They're all on the menu at the Golden Crust Bakery. Well, there are so many examples of friends helping friends here at Spring Creek Elementary. But what about our four-legged friends? Well, that's where the good work of our local animal shelters comes in.
Hi, and welcome to the Squamish SPCA. Here are some adoptable animals that we have. This is Hyde. He's about 6 months old. He's a neutered male. He is quite timid, actually semi-wild before we got him, but his socialization is coming along fantastic. And we need to find him a nice, patient, quiet home to go to. So this is Indy. She is about 9 weeks old. She's a spayed female, up to date with her vaccines and deworming. She's going to probably mature mid to large size, 50 to 60 pounds. breed is anybody's guess. She's very, very mixed, but she's wonderful temperament and would make a great family dog.
Welcome to Wag and Whistler. We're about to introduce you to some of the wonderful animals that we have for adoption. Right here is Sophia. She's elegant and very tasteful, lots of fun and incredibly snuggly. She's definitely someone who would be a wonderful part of anyone's family. This is Comet. He is ready for retirement. He is a 7-year-old fella who has been dog sledding for most of his life. He's ready to take it easy, curl up by the fire, read a good book with you, or if you're in for a huge hike, he'll join you on that as well.
Love pets, love animals. The SPCA and WAG are always looking for volunteers to care for the Sea to Sky's cutest residents.
Hard to resist faces like those, and hard to resist treats like these. With 25 years of experience under her belt, this pastry chef has whipped up a Christmas baking storm that will leave your mouth watering.
You got your key handy there?
Yeah, I've got my key.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Just gotta grab my apron here.
But at the Golden Crisp Bakery in Squamish, the bakers were hard at work.
The last 2 weeks were really busy because a lot of the time is getting all the prep done. I generally come here anytime between 6 and 7.
Here's the dough that you need.
And we will be running right through to Christmas Eve.
Patricia Yendel is a trained pastry chef of over 25 years. Working with her husband Wade, they've come up with some special treats for this year's festive table.
Well, our specialty here is pies. During the Christmas season, we do a lot of cookies as well. And we also do a lot of tarts, mince tarts, for example. People can't seem to get enough mince tarts.
They also have a savory pie recipe that is set to rival the traditional turkey this Christmas dinner.
A little miniature Christmas tree.
We have a tortilla this year, which we haven't done before. We had so many requests last year. It's a ground pork pie, and we put some beef in ours too. Mainly it's the spices. It's the thyme and the sage and a little bit of cloves. And it almost tastes like the holidays.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, they're ready.
Patricia puts a twist on many traditional recipes, such as the pistachio shortbreads lining the shelves, alongside sticky buns, fruit pocket pies, and Bailey's truffles. Each cookie is a work of art.
A lot of our cookies we make ahead of time, and we freeze them in rolls, and then I'm going to cut them, and then we bake them, and then we package them.
Morning.
Christmas is a time of giving, and each week Patricia and Wade put aside any products they can spare for the Squamish Helping Hands Society.
All right, we'll see you next week.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
We like to think of this place as an extension of our home. So when people come in, we kind of relate to them like friends, like family.
It's not just about the sugar and the flour, but the warmth and taste of Christmas. From Squamish, this is Dee for The Express at the Golden Crisp Bakery.
The Golden Crust Bakery has everything you need to make your table festive this holiday season. And what a festive time we're having here today. With these kids, you can see the spirit of giving and giving back is alive and well. Now, for more great events happening in the Sea to Sky, check these out. Looking for a fun way to welcome in a new year? Head down to the Pemberton Legion, where you can dance up a storm to a live band. The world's eagle capital is having their annual count, and you can be there in Brackendale to see how many of these majestic creatures are gracing our skies. This event is hot and cool. The 7-Eleven Fire and Ice Show showcases the most daring ski and snowboarders around. Calling all parents, grab your preschoolers and hit the ice. It's a free skate at the Meadow Park Sports Center in Whistler. You won't want to miss it. Well, I better get out there and finish my own holiday shopping. Thanks to all the parents, teachers, and kids for putting on such a great holiday event. And that wraps up this week's show. If you'd like to see your own event on the Express, drop us a line at seatoSkyExpress@shaw.ca. You can also catch our show online at start.shaw.ca. Thanks for joining us. Happy holidays.
Nicole Fitzgerald's wardrobe provided by Peak Performance. Hairstyling by The Loft Salon.